How is it going today, guys? I'm coming here with another short video for you guys at the beautiful Port Olisar overlooking Orson. I'm here because it is a sad day, one that we knew was coming if you're kind of involved in the community, but Port Olisar is uh, about to meet its maker. It's going to be taken away from us, and it's going to be replaced with a newer, better station, bigger, more cargo space, cargo decks, that sort of stuff. All important gameplay features. So, always a step in the right direction, but it's very sentimental to a lot of players here, including me. I remember when basically Port Olisar was all that was in the universe. And this was my home for a really long time, it kind of feels like. And it's been a while since I've been back, but, absolutely beautiful station. And, I hope there's some sort of commemoration of it in the verse, into the future. And, we'll see what they do with that. But kind of in honor of Port Olisar being replaced, CIG is giving away a free Spectrum badge, which I've posted in the thumbnail, and it is also the link will be in the description to the Spectrum post where you can read about it. But basically, you just have to visit Port Olisar here before the end of the month. So I was over at Loreville. I hopped in my C8R and flew on over here. Look at that little eclipse flying by. Let's run inside here, kind of take a walk around and just kind of trip down memory lane. Man, I remember when the reclaimers used to be able to spawn at the 00 pad, getting in that thing with the buddies even before long before salvage gameplay was in. I was struggling there. Long before salvage gameplay was in, just hanging out on a really cool massive ship and then spawning the hammerhead there with the buddies. That's kind of really what got me into this game. Flying around on the hammerhead with my friends. And yeah, I love this. Is just such an iconic little spot here. The ship spawn terminals. I remember playing with some different orgs, doing org events. Everyone's over here lined up on the walls waiting for ships to be spawned. Good times. Of course, we got good old Kasaba, the first Kasaba in our persistent universe here. Had some additions over time. They didn't used to sell water back in the good old days or energy drinks, but they still had shoes and clothes. It's a nice little shirt there. Don't know if I've ever seen that before. I wonder if that's a some sort of reference to an older Chris Roberts game. That might be, or maybe a different game. I'm not sure. But then we got Dumpers Depot, of course. I remember, man, back when I started playing, you had to buy new components every single time your ship crashed. That was brutal. I remember some people, they would literally buy other ships on the website just so they could replace the components and not have to buy more every time. They could just claim the ship and get more components. Swinging around this way, we're heading up towards the armor store. I'm forgetting what it's called right now. What is that? Garrity Defense. I don't think I've ever read the name of that store, I'll be honest. But it's the weapons store, where you used to get all your high fashionable spacesuits and stuff. Ooh. They have the full collection here. See, for a while, all these collections were like broken up. You had to fly all over the verse to get the different pieces. But that's kind of nice. They got it all here. Not as cool as some of the nicer stores we have at some of the other locations now, but gets the job done. And of course, we have live fire weapons here. Got a nice little selection of guns here. I used to be able to buy P6LRs here, and then they, changed. You couldn't find sniper rifles in the gun stores. Our employee here seems to be having a little trouble, but We won't bother them too much. Of course, you got your foam darts for your little toy guns and stuff like that. But yeah, actually, let's run up, and I don't think we'll be able to get into any of the rooms here, but we'll go check them out. I remember I used to play this game so much. You would spawn in, and you would come out of your room here, and you'd run down, and you'd come down the first flight of stairs. You wouldn't even take the second one. You'd just hop right down here, pull out your ship. Man, really the good old days. Oh, see, that's new. They got a nice little Orison graphic plan. I've never even noticed that screen up there. I wonder if it's always played stuff or if that's a newer thing, but it's quite nice. But yeah, I'm gonna be sad to see this thing to go. I absolutely love this kind of, I don't even know what this is, this kind of stone artwork. Looks really nice. I'd love that in my future hab someday or something like that, but yeah, just kind of rambling now. Really sad to see Port Olisar go, but make sure you come by and visit for the last time and get your Spectrum badge just so you can have a little piece of history back when Port Olisar used to be a thing. And yeah, have a great day, guys. I will talk to you in the next one.